Unpacking brain-computer similarities, the hidden puzzle of mind and machine. Opening scene, the mind-machine puzzle. Is your brain like a computer with hardware and software shaping how you think and act? I'm Brent, an LCSW, and welcome back to BCK Solve Puzzles. Today, we're unpacking the similarities between the brain and computers, exploring whether language and education act as a brain software in our digital world. Through a tribal tale, psychological insights, and modern culture traps, we'll discover how these parallels affect behavior as well as relationships, with free practical tools to navigate them. Hit like, subscribe, and let's dive into solving this puzzle together. A tribal tale, tools and tales. Picture Kale, a hunter-gatherer, which is a member of an ancient nomadic group surviving by hunting animals and gathering plants, relying on tight-knit tribes for safety and resources, crafting a spear and teaching his tribe's stories to his kin. His spear, a physical tool, and his stories, a shared system of knowledge, helped his tribe thrive. Evolution gave us brains with physical structures, like neurons, and mental tools, like language to survive. Kale's amygdala, the small almond-shaped brain region deep in the brain that processes intense emotions such as fear, joy, and connection, reacted to his tribe's needs, while his prefrontal cortex, the brain region behind the forehead, governing things like complex thinking, planning, and decision-making, organized his skills and stories. Today, we use language and education like software in our digital world, shaping how we think and connect. The brain-computer similarity is a puzzle of how we process and act. Psychology, the mind's hardware and software. Cognitive psychology compares the brain to a computer. With hardware, the physical structures like neurons, the billions of specialized cells in the brain that transmit signals through electrical and chemical processes to enable thinking, feeling, as well as behavior, along with the brain regions such as the amygdala and prefrontal cortex, and software, the mental processes like thoughts, memories, and learned skills such as language and education that program how the brain operates and guides behavior. Neurons act like the brain's wiring, forming networks that carry information much like circuits in a computer's motherboard, enabling everything from reflexes to complex thoughts. The amygdala, a pair of small structures in the brain's emotional center, processes intense feelings like fear, joy, or connection, reacting quickly to social cues or challenges, much like a computer's processor handles immediate inputs. The prefrontal cortex, located at the front of the brain, manages higher order functions such as logical reasoning, planning, decision-making, and emotional regulation, acting like a computer's operating system, coordinating complex tasks. Language, such as vocabulary and grammar, and education, such as learned knowledge or problem-solving skills, function as software by providing structured frameworks. Think of them as mental apps or programs that shape how the brain processes information, makes decisions, and builds relationships. Cognitive flexibility, the brain's ability to adapt to thinking and behavior to new situations, switch between tasks or consider multiple perspectives, acts like a software feature that allows the brain to update and adjust its programming for better problem solving as well as resilience. For example, learning a new language can enhance communication as well as cognitive flexibility, strengthening bonds, while a lack of software updates through education can limit adaptability. It's like running outdated programs on a computer. Understanding these parallels helps us see how our brain's hardware and software shape our mental health and interactions. In culture, the digital world trap. Our digital world, which is the interconnected ecosystem of technology, including smartphones, social media, apps, online platforms, and digital devices that dominate modern communication, work, learning, and social interactions, shapes our brain software in powerful ways. Social media in the digital world floods us with information. Think viral tutorials or quick tips on platforms such as TikTok or YouTube, programming our thoughts like apps, but often shallowly, limiting cognitive flexibility and deep understanding. Education systems in this digital age prioritize standardized tests or online courses over creative thinking, instilling rigid software that can stifle the brain's ability to adapt to new perspectives. Workplace trends demand constant learning of new digital tools or jargon, like software upgrades, but can overwhelm our brain's hardware, like neurons of the prefrontal cortex, leading to stress or burnout. In Kale's tribe, language and stories were simple software, which were shared around the fire to ensure survival. Today, the digital world can trap us in information overload or rigid thinking, like outdated software slowing a computer, affecting how we connect or make decisions. Recognizing this trap helps us choose how to program our minds with intention. Here are some tools to optimize your mind's programming. How do you solve this mind-machine puzzle? Here are 3 practical tools. 1. Update your software. Go ahead and learn a new skill like a language or hobby to expand your brain software and boost cognitive flexibility. Even 10 minutes a day of practice, as my clients often do, enhances both adaptability and connection in the digital world. 2. Check your hardware. Prioritize brain health with sleep, exercise, or a balanced diet to support your neurons, amygdala and prefrontal cortex, ensuring your hardware runs smoothly for better decisions. 3. Mindful debugging. Pause for 10 seconds to breathe deeply and notice your thoughts. When faced with digital overload, like endless notifications, this serves to calm your amygdala and engages your prefrontal cortex, enhancing cognitive flexibility for clearer thinking. These LCSW-backed tools help you optimize your brain's hardware and software, fostering resilience and better relationships in the digital world. And now, for the closing tale. Shape your mind. Kale's spear and stories were his tribe's hardware and software, guiding survival under the stars. Today, your brain's neurons, hardware, and software shape how you think and connect in our digital world. But you're not Kale. You can program your mind with intention, one mindful step at a time. Have you noticed your brain acting like a computer? If so, go ahead and share in the comments below. Also, like this video, subscribe for more mind-sharpening insights, and hit the bell for updates. And next, we'll tackle another brain puzzle. Stay tuned, stay curious, stay clear, and I'll see you soon.